Hey there, Dave Douglas with Music for Praise, and what you just heard was the first two measures of Bach Invention number 1 in C major. And the reason I played that is that I want you to take a good look at this today. We're going to look at the first two full lines of this and analyze it. I want you to see how the chord structures work. I want you to see how the circle of fifth is involved. I want you to see the genius of Bach. Bach wrote all these flowing notes, but behind it all is chord structure. That kind of thing hides in behind it. And I want you to start seeing and analyzing music instead of terms of just a bunch of notes, which most students learn. Most students learn this by just over and over again. And they don't see the structure underneath it. And if I could help you, if you're a teacher or if you're a student, if I can help you pass along and learn how those structures work and how Bach was so ingenious at bringing them out, we're going to start taking a look at these kind of things today. So as we looked at that first line, I want you to understand that the two measures have two different chord structures underneath them. They're implied. Okay, implied. But you're in the key of C, and he starts off with the first measure. Started with the first note C, went to G to C later on. So you basically have a whole measure of what I would consider to be a C feel. And there's the move of 5-1. And I've taught you last lesson about the fact that the G, the 5, usually leads to 1. And there it is. In the first measure of Bach, he takes a 5 to a 1. And then he changes it and goes to the 5 in the second measure. And a 2 of 5. Interesting stuff. And if you watch what I'm going to do on the screen here, I'm going to show you where that C chord is found in there. And then I'm going to show you where that G moves. And you can take a look at what's going into the next measure. So in Bach, he uses this stuff ingeniously. If you see this first line, okay? Now look at the second measure, starting with the second note. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, I'm 72, almost 73. Give me a break. Here we go. And I've got a finger that's got cut and it's curved, and sometimes I don't have good feeling in it, just the way it is. So, if you take a look at that, you see that's a pattern. Now he takes that pattern and he moves it up 5 notes. Wow, that is so cool. Then the other thing he does is he trades it back and forth between the hands. This starts off with the left hand. Then he takes it down here to the other hand. Now we've got it here. And in the left hand, he repeats it. Amazing. Just amazing. And all of his writings, you will find that hiding in all of them. It's really cool. So now we're going to take a look at the second measure. And I'll go to where I played it and let you hear it there. Okay, now that you've heard the second measure, you understand that that measure does this. He actually changes it on every half beat. Chord, G, C, D minor, C, C, A minor, G, C, still C, and now he plays what we call a 2 of 5, a major 2 of 5. Throws this accidental in. This is D chord, which is the 5 of G. So now you have a major chord. So very interesting how he passes along and then he changes for the next 2 lines. The tonal center of those 2 lines is going to be G. You're going to think you're in the key of G. And then he takes you right back to C. But we'll get that further on in the next portion. I'm keeping these short and sweet, so that's all I'm going to give you right now. I have mapped out for you on this. If you'll go back and watch it over and over again and watch my little video stuff showing up there and how it comes down from circle of fifths and where he's using it, you'll see how he's using sister chords. And he's using sister chords of the G. And that's all I've got for today. So this is Dave Douglas with Music for Praise, and the idea is that we sharpen our skills so that we can offer them back to God, and that's who gave them to us in the first place, folks. So subscribe, like, befriend, send me comments, let me know you're watching these things. Music for Praise, Dave Douglas.